Hi guys, Soren here. Showing you a partial project. Don't worry about the drawers, I do have them. This is a 60-inch wide desk. I don't have the legs up here yet, they're still in the car. This is sitting on an old table right now. But I've already did some work on the small drawers to get those cleaned up. Those are in pretty good shape now. It was stored badly. I don't know if you can really see in there. Yeah, you can see it. I have a lot of work to do. But the fact is, we did an experiment. I'm going to have to make sure they fully dry out after that. What I did was I actually ran them through the dishwasher with bleach packs. Not the best thing in the world, but it'll work. But I know I can get this out, so I can get it cleaned up. It all needs a lot of love. This side's got a bit of damage. I won't be able to replace that wood, but I'll definitely be able to get the corner all glued back in, everything back into place. I got clamps on hand where I can fix that gap. The roller needs a lot of work. I won't be working on that till I get that back in and in place. I know this will come out. Got a lot of work to do.
Hi, Coda.
But in effect, this is day one of getting this thing back to 100%. And honestly, I'm looking forward to it. You'll have more.
This is what happens when Crimson is looking for dressers.
Pretty much. And this was free. We just had to drive an hour, or a little more than an hour to pick it up. We got the legs in the car. We'll be bringing those up. Honestly, we'll be working on the legs for the most part first.
Because we need to get those down before we can do anything really
We need to get the base put together before we can put that on. And honestly, I want to get that part of it out before I try to move the base.
And that'll be a gauge on how far apart they need to be, because that's the drawer that goes between them.
There's also the back panel here to do all that.
That's part of it.
That's part of it.
I thought we were...
It's this part we're not sure of.
Ah.
But yeah. We have a lot of work to do, but it's one of my dream desks. I will take some effort to show.
Oh, shit.
There is some damage on the back panels, but what I'm thinking, because that's the center panel there, I might take the effort, because of gaps here, that I may just go through that damaged panel and do cords so I can
Let me see if it actually
run my
goes.
monitor. It is broken through. I can feel the
That
gap,
panel's so-
but it's
There's
up
jewelry.
here. What? There's jewelry back there? What?
At least it looks like jewelry. Oh, maybe not.
Just some random
The
stuff.
handle.
The handle's there. I'll be damned. We do have the last handle. We thought there was a handle missing over here. We'll just need to find a screw to match it. Excellent. Honestly, I'll throw it in that drawer.
Yeah.
We'll know right where it is. That's cool.
That's awesome. No offense, I'm going to look through a couple other things just because maybe the key is up here.
Well, it might be behind this with the way it was transported. It sounded like they turned it upright. People who had it before us, but
Well, they got it from one of their neighbors.
what I can do is I can do what we were saying with the drawers to get them into the one bin, because we had heavy mold on some of the drawers. We actually, like I said, ran them through the dishwasher. We had to heat off. We know they're going to have to dry out fully.
That one's actually in good shape.
We'll still run them.
I know there's one that's of the bigger that's pretty bad. Really?
I don't think I got back in the same spot. They can still come out. That was the smaller. Thing is, I don't know what I'm going to do with all this space.
Well, some of my stuff's gonna go in it.
Honestly, a lot of the art stuff will go in the bigger. Because even if I use this for... That's the one that was having trouble coming out. Yeah,
There's some of it.
there's some of it. And honestly, compared to what we had on some of it, that ain't nothing.
Step back, I want to look into that spot.
So yes, there's a lot of work to do.
Actually, inside the sections, this upper part is pretty bad. We knew that. Oh.
Charity softball tournament for 2011. Again, we've know that there's random stuff in drawers.
We suspect that another key will be in the bottom section, which we'll
find out.
We'll do a part 2 when we get those up here.
We will have a part 2 eventually, but right now we're just working on stuff, trying to get stuff done. Sadly, yeah, get one of those we can out. Otherwise,
Yeah.
trying to be careful.
Because we know that middle one doesn't come out.
Yeah, that middle one's actually a light I have to rewire. There's a lot of random stuff we found in here already, which is odd. I'm so glad that that handle was found though, because honestly, some of those small screws we found may fit it. It may have been the screw. I don't know. The cool part is, there's the key for that door, the little door, which is awesome.
That's the one that has all the family photos.
That has all the various photos, yeah.
We don't know who the original owner was.
We don't know
All we know is it was the neighbor of the guy who got it.
who gave it to us, so.
Well, there's the other part of that one thing that was in the drawer.
I'm not sure it's the same one. But there's these separators we can pull. There's a lot we can get apart. There's these little cubbies. Looks like there's some shit in there, too. No, that's not a match.
Let me see.
We're being a little cautious. There's another set of little keys in there,
There's a lot of keys in this thing.
from what we've seen. Those are rigid. Huh. I wonder. That might be it. Take this one, so we can see.
I know, the camera just went upside down. Or it's just the spare.
Feels like it's spare. Or am I trying to do it upside down? Or does it have... I'm getting it into a mechanism, but I don't think it's the right mechanism. Oh, shit.
Did you just...
It just fell off in there.
I don't even have it handled right.
I'll
I think I
to-
have the phone upside down.
Probably. No, I have it right side up now, but... Well, it's not a good sign.
We have to take the mechanism out anyways.
I'll
To make sure this is cleaned up right.
Yeah.
Anything else we
Not a big deal. We do have another one of that key. So, the thing is, we know there's some stuff falling behind here.
We could hear that.
We could hear that with transit. We have a lot of work to do, but I think it's going to be pretty. Sorry for getting my fingers in the way.
Oh, yeah. Well,
And I'll see if I can get that out. Honestly, if I get the face off that, I probably could.
If we
that
pulled
is-
this.
Which, no offense, I'd be more comfortable with that, despite what Grandma says, because if I can move those by hand,
There is a chance
It
that
could
this
lock.
will go in the trash.
there's a chance of that, because there is mildew on the inside. If we can't clean it up satisfactory, that ends real bad.
Yeah.
But this eventually will be my new computer desk.
My arm.
But that's all for now, guys.
We just made a mess of it.
Bye-bye.